Hey, what's up, guys? Doublelift here, and today I've got a big announcement for Near Airport. I'm going to be unavailable for the next week. Me and Biofrost are actually both going to be unavailable for the next week. I have sponsor stuff to do this entire month of May, prior obligations to before Near Airport was even a thing. So as a result, Sushi and Kelpo are going to be subbing in for some of our matches and scrims.
Hello, I'm Sushi. I'm 18 years old and I have been playing League since I was 6 years old. So it's been now 12 years since I've been playing this game. I've got Challenger for the first time 3 years ago. I was 15 years old and I started to play a lot during COVID, which was when I started gaining a lot of LP in solo queue and where I also got rank 3 in my peak and also rank 1 in ADC.
Wow, that is insane. I mean, before we get to Kelpo, you've been playing since you were 6. How did you even get into the game?
So my brother was playing, and of course, since he was my brother, I wanted to do everything he was doing. So I was playing since I was 6 years old, but I was like maybe playing like 3 or 4 games for a month, and I was only playing custom games versus bot because I was too scared of playing versus like real players. And so yeah, I mean, I started playing a lot during COVID because I obviously everything was like over like no schools and I did have a lot of time to spend on League, so I improved a lot during these times, but I put a lot of time and effort, for example, like thousands of games. And so yeah, I mean it's definitely it has definitely been a good journey. But I started playing competitive 1.5 years ago in OQs. So I'm still starting competitive, but I'm aspiring big dreams and maybe go pro one day. That would really be nice, and one of my goals.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen you on the rise recently, and you've definitely been on the grind. So I think this is really cool, and I hope everyone can see that you're actually like extremely talented. I mean, playing since 6 is crazy. Also, your story reminds me a bit of when I was on 100 Thieves. My sport was Buzio, and he was telling me how when he was 7, he went to season 2 Worlds with his dad, and he watched me play,
Wow.
and I was like, that is crazy. That 11 years later, at that time he was like 18 and I was like 29 or something. I'm like, dude, like you watched me play when you were 7. Now we're playing on the same team. It's just like, man, you make me feel so old. Now let's, get an introduction from Kelpo. I think a lot of the people who've been following the airport since the beginning know that Kelpo actually subbed in for a lot of our early scrims. And that was when we were like, still figuring out like the schedule and stuff. Like when we were going to scrim, Vincent wasn't available as well. And we had a lot of our early practice with Kelpo actually. So, Kelpo, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Kelpo. I am 22 years old. I've been playing League of Legends since, I think, Season 2. I was never good, so just because I played it in Season 2 doesn't mean I was good back then. I think I started playing, like, seriously in Season 9, and the only reason I took the game seriously was because somebody in my friend group told me that I could never hit Master, so then out of spite, I actually started playing League, and hit Grandmaster that year. And then the next year I hit Challenger, and since I've been Challenger, so I think I'm a 6-year Challenger. And recently I probably peaked 1500 LP top 10. So not as good as Sushi, but maybe one day. My brother got me into League of Legends. I would have been around 9 or 10 years old. I've since passed him, and he spites me for that. But it's pretty cool because we were both like TSM fans back in the glory days when we were watching all of the, well, even in the Wild Turtle days and in the Doublelift days. We saw all the transitions. Bjergsen, it was just all of the great games. And since then, I've been a TSM fan on and off, but now I have to be a Near Airport fan. So unfortunate for them, but it's crazy to be here today, like in a call with somebody that I used to watch when I was literally not even a teenager. So it's a pretty surreal experience, and I'm glad to be given this opportunity. And it was super fun to play in scrims and OQ, and I'm really looking forward to having a chance to play in some of the real matches coming up. And I'm excited to be a part of this team and to just, win Worlds. So that'll be fun.
Win Worlds. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're memeing for sure, but Sushi, mentioned that he has aspirations to be a pro, and he's on the path towards doing that. Kelpo, I've talked to you a bit about this before, but what about you? Like, do you have goal of becoming a pro player, or is this just something that you're doing for fun?
I think it started out as just doing this for fun because you messaged me and you're like, hey, you want to join this team? And I'm like, that seems pretty cool. So starting out, it seemed like I was just going to help out, sub, and then maybe see where it went from there. I guess we'll see at the end of the year what develops, but later this year I am getting married, so we'll see what the wife says that I can do. But if she says yes and there's more opportunities, then I guess we'll go from there. But I'm keeping an open mind at this point and open to possibilities.
Yeah, dude, congratulations. And I love asking people this, especially when it's two solo queue players. Also, just knowing the average challenger player is unbelievably toxic. Have you guys interacted in solo queue? Have you guys flamed each other? Do you guys have any good stories, bad stories with each other?
You want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Come on, let it all out. Let it all out.
For me personally, I don't type that often. If I type, it would be like maybe one in like 5 months. So
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely I tried it. Like I think one of my biggest strengths is having a really strong mental, which I think is very important as a bot laner, right? And I mean, I do think like having that strong mental is definitely helpful for solo queues, though.
Victim role, yes. Bad things happen to us on the regular.
So definitely, yeah.
So you have
I
any
think
thoughts about Kelpo? Like, have you played with him before? He's the Soraka Pike guy. He plays Nautilus.
Unfortunately, I don't have a really like big. I don't have a really like big memory, so unfortunately, I
Holy
have like
shit,
not.
He didn't know you.
I'm a rando. Holy
You're
cow,
a
rank 1
random.
doesn't know me.
Kelpo,
No.
It's actually funny that you asked that because the other day I'm pretty sure I was playing with you on a different account and you did perform, so you don't have to worry.
Oh.
I did not
Oh
flame you.
wow. Well,
But,
thank you.
You're very good at Ezreal and you're very good at Zeri, and I actually
Oh.
don't think that I have flamed you, and I am pretty notorious for typing in solo queue, so I apologize for all the PR problems that we're gonna have there, but I don't think I've ever flamed you, and in a team environment, I don't get tilted. I will not get tilted. So that's a good quality that I have. I can't say the same in solo queue.
yeah, that's literally everyone. And I mean, it's okay. So Kelpa has good things to say about Sushi. I mean, Sushi for sure. I can tell you have great mental because I played against you like I want to say a couple weeks ago. I was playing Jin against your Vayne, and
I remember.
I was like really head in farm, but then I just like overstepped and you all in'd me, and I was like, that was a good look. You know, a lot of people when they're getting completely like pushed in lane and they're like really down in farm, they don't know when the turning point is. That's a huge part of playing AD carry, is playing off your spike, like looking at the game objectively and being like, do I win? Do I win? And then when it says yes, when the light's green, you go. So yeah, I definitely saw that and I was very impressed.
I remember I was also streaming that day, and I was talking to my chat. I was saying, okay, I have to make good first impression. I have to stay calm, and it was a really fun time, a fun moment.
Yeah. No, that was great. I think you guys are both great solo queue players. Played against you go both a ton. I mean, Sushi, you're always on the top of the ladder. You're usually the rank 180 carry on the ladder. Kelpo, you're just a weird dude, bro. Like I don't even know what to say. You just play weird champs. You play random champs. But you're really good at the champs that you do play. They just don't make any sense. Like there's not any continuity with like the stuff you play. You play Soraka, Pike, Action, mid. It doesn't make any sense ever. But like, you know, that in that way I kind of respect you, because like supports kind of have to be the wild card of the team, and the fact that you're like a more versatile player, I would say you don't just like play one style only. It's you know, it's good, it's promising.
I can't wait to do a role swap with Pobelter game 1, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah,
We put him
he
on
can't play
support, put
support.
me
He's
on
gonna
mid.
run it down. It's gonna ruin Sushi's debut. All right, so I mean, I think a few things that I missed is just thinking about it is, do you guys have something that you want to prove, that you want to show? Because I'm really excited to watch you guys play Sushi. Like I've always wondered what it'd be like to just kind of like watch, you know, like a young prodigy come up as AD carry and like maybe like work with you, give you like some advice if you're interested in getting advice and stuff like that. But is there something that you want to kind of get out of this experience? Is it just getting your name out there? Is it just like proving you can definitely hang, especially with the NACL AD carries, which I think you guys both are easily NACL level 100%. But, you know, do you guys have any personal goals?
Well, I did start playing like OQs, for example, 1.5 years ago, but like every time it has been not always the outcome that I'd like to have. For example, like we didn't promote with when I was back with Lotus, and then when I was back with Respawn as well. I think we played against you guys as well. It was definitely like so. It was definitely like a hard time to like process everything. I was like, oh wait, I did not promote, but I do think I do think I deserve my place in NACL, and I think that this opportunity that you guys are giving me is the perfect opportunity to prove myself for at least one match. So I'm definitely grateful for that.
Yeah, sweet. Kelpo, what about you?
Well, we're gonna win every game. But obviously I want to win every game. But that's about it. I want to be the reason that people ban Soraka pretty much in every NACL game. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm gonna at least play Soraka, or there's gonna be a Soraka ban every game. That's pretty much what I want to see.
Yeah, Sushi, what do you think about playing with Soraka,
That's
by the way? What do you think about that?
Perfect.
Okay.
It works 100% with my champion pool. We'll get the
Okay.
Brain
Yeah,
Soraka
we're gonna-
bot lane.
Maybe you don't play in June at all, and we just keep Sushi on May, June,
I mean,
July.
I'm down, dude. I honestly like. I didn't. Like if I've said this since the beginning with Near Airport. Like I kind of played reluctantly, you know, because I felt like the project wouldn't really work without me playing. But I would love to be just like the cadral of the team, where I'm just watching and stuff like that. So honestly, can't even watch you guys' games live because I'm gonna be doing a sponsor thing, like I said. But I'm gonna be tuning in as like probably just tabbing in between my like sponsor stuff, like tuning into you guys, seeing how you're doing. Yeah, I think this will be a really great and valuable experience for both you guys, and really happy to have you guys part of the team. Any parting words?
Well, thank you.
We're gonna
for the
win.
opportunity. Yes, we're gonna win.
All right, let's fucking go, guys. All right, well,
Let's go.
Thank you guys for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank
You too.
You guys too, yeah.
Bye bye.